He's one of Britain's most successful young actors, with starring roles in Finding Neverland, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and The Golden Compass, all before he turned 16.
Well, now Freddie Highmore's back for a dose of double trouble because he plays twin brothers in the fantasy adventure film The Spiderwick Chronicles. We'll talk to him in a moment. First, here's a look at the film.
Simon! Yeah. Ow! Well, that's not fair. He distracted me. What does appease mean? Appease. You know, placate, pacify, assuage. In English. To make nice.
Is that what you came out here to do? Well, apology not accepted.
I'm not apologizing because I didn't do it. This did. A brownie is living in the house and wants us to leave.
Wow. That's incredible. You can read.
I'm telling you, something is in that house with us, and Arthur Spiderwick knew about it, and that's why I wrote this guide. I'm a little lost. Who needs to be appeased? The brownie? No, a boggart. So there's a brownie and a boggart? A brownie turns into a boggart when it's angry, and it got angry when Mallory destroyed his nest. It likes honey. That's why all the honey's there. Really?
Don't listen to him, Simon. Come on, let's go eat.
Ah, they couldn't get in there. Freddie's with us now. Morning, Freddie.
Morning, how are you?
Well, fantastic.
All right, thanks,
Two very interesting things here. One is you play an American, and you play two Americans.
I do, yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, I mean, first of all, the twin thing was a great opportunity. It was something totally, different I'd never done before. It was, just really fun to get.
I hope they paid you. Did they pay you twice?
Probably, or maybe buy one get one free.
Yes, maybe you're a book off,
Yeah.
Freddie, and you don't actually know it. So how does it work? Tell us about the plot of the film.
Well, it's basically about three kids and their mum who go off into the country and buy a house in the country. And when they discover this unseen world of fairies, goblins and trolls, and it's about their adventures in that world, really.
And it's one of those, just saying to you just now, it's one of those things where you kind of wish it could be true, that there were all kinds of supernatural creatures all around, you just don't see them.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Yeah, you've got to believe it when you're doing it. And I mean, I guess sometimes it's kind of tricky working with those sort of.
Who's this bloke? There's a sort of.
There's Mulgarath.
Yeah,
he's the big the bad.
And when you look through that ring, you have to look through the ring to be able to see those goblins.
That's right. When you look through the seeing stone, you can you discover the world.
Until the hobgoblin spits in your eye, which was rather unpleasant.
Yeah, that wasn't so good. You know, they got this syringe and squirted.
Really?
Yes, because and when they filmed that, they actually did squirt something.
They did, yeah. They got a big syringe. And
what was it they squirted?
I think it was just a gelatin-based substance, and then we have to go to the nurse and get it cleaned out. And
how many takes did they do on that?
The hobgoblin spat in my eye. A few, I think. Yeah, 2 or 3. And sometimes it would miss, hit the ear or something.
I was amazed when I heard your voice, your natural voice, after seeing you in the film, because your American accent is incredible. Where do you pick that up? I mean, did you have to have coaching, voice coaching?
A little bit, yeah, voice coaching. But what I try to do is just talk in it as much as possible, so it becomes second nature and you don't really have to worry about it.
So at home, do you talk an American accent at home?
Yeah, I mean, not normally, just when I'm filming.
Yeah.
So I go home and my dad normally comes with me when we film, so I talk in it with him.
And you, as you mentioned, you play twins. One is Jared, who's he's more or less more of the central figure because he discovers the book and says, what's it? Don't come in here. And of course you go in there. Whatever you do, don't read this book. So naturally, you read the book.
Absolutely.
But there's also your brother Simon.
That's right, Simon. It was great to get that differentiation between them, and it's interesting how genetically they're the same person, but how they've grown up. Different changes that have affected them and how they've grown apart.
Let's take a look at Simon facing a bit of a challenge. All right?
Wait, I read about that. The protective circle. So it protects the house to protect the book.
Safe in the circle, safe in the circle, safe in the circle.
Safe from who?
Them?
What? Who's them? I don't see anything.
Come here, boy. Breakfast time. Mr. Tim.
All right, what did you do with Simon's cat?
They're not here for the cat. They want the book.
What is that? What's out there?
Goblins! Goblins are here! And all because you took the book out
out there and practically waved in their faces, you little twerp!
Simon!
Go ahead! Hell, look at the mess you made!
Simon! They're getting away! What's happening?
The stone! The stone! Look! Through that stone!
So as those weren't real hobgoblins tugging you away, how did they do that?
Men and poles and sticks and stuff
Really?
attached, yeah, to various parts of my body.
So you were
and dragging
actually
me along, yeah.
dragged along.
Yeah, and
by
then they
lots of
edited them out
stagehands.
afterwards.
And the biggest baddie of them all, it seems, is the ogre,
Yeah.
played by Nick Nolte, who I reckon must be pretty ogreous, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's I mean, you know, a nice guy, but totally, he's, you know, he's brilliant for the part. He's got that edge to it. You look at him, you're not sure what he's going to do next, and yeah, when you look into his eyes, there is that danger there. It's good.
Now we're told you're pretty good mates with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that
No,
right?
he's- yeah,
because
he's
he
a
recommended you
fantastic
for
guy.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, didn't he?
That's right. After I got to work with him on Finding Neverland, and yeah, again on Charlie. But he's just really down to earth person and extremely,
Of course
extremely
he is.
wonderful.
He's only one of the biggest Hollywood stars in the world to be
No, but that's the great thing. You know, he doesn't think he's better than anyone else. Or...
You must be pretty down to earth because it's from here to school, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, yeah, off to school now.
How do you manage to keep up when you're not when you're filming?
I have a tutor who comes out, and we do the work with him and liaise with the school, and then I slot back in whenever I'm done.
Excellent. So you only got 3 days to go and you break up again. It's hardly worth going back, is it?
And then GCSEs. So.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And well, great film. And what's your next project? You've got one lined up?
No, not at the moment. Nothing definitely.
He's free, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, I guess revise for the
Revise for your
exams.
GCSEs.
Yeah.
There's a
And
lot
then
of
maybe
homework
something
to
in
do.
the summer.
Good. All
Freddie,
right.
nice to see you.
You too.
Yeah,
Great to talk to you.
congratulations.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming to see us.